Hi everyone, so this is just another little video about the NV200 and if anyone has this van you'll probably notice that the throttle pedal feels quite weird. So it's like when you're accelerating you sort of hit this stop and then you have to push the pedal harder to get maximum power. So what I have here is an identical pedal to what's in the NV200, but this one's just from the NV200, the normal diesel version, and this one doesn't have that. It's just on a completely smooth motion. So I'm going to try and fit this to the van and see if it works. My original idea was to use a BMW throttle pedal, but it turns out that it's not actually going to fit. I would be able to get it in, but it'd be quite difficult. I'd need to take various trims off the underside of the van to try and get this screw in here, and it would probably be quite difficult to secure. And no, I've not gone and smashed up my BMW i3, even though I really want to, because I was just about to sell it and it broke again because I disconnected the 12 volt battery. Something that you could do on an NV200 and not actually destroy it. So that's going away in our trailer, but never mind. So what I'm going to do is fit this pedal and hopefully it's going to work. Obviously various precautions are going to have to be taken, such as make sure the van doesn't like take off somehow. Hopefully it uses the same signal standard as the pedal for the electric van. So I'm going to get this fitted and we'll see how it performs. Okay, so 3 bolts need to go in and they're a little bit awkward, so if you just have like sort of a long tool like this you should be able to get them in fairly easy. Okay, so obviously the pedal is slightly different, so instead of hitting that stop it seems to be hitting off the floor here, so hopefully that's going to give us a full range. So only way to find out really is to take it for a test drive. Okay, so I've just come out in the van and the throttle pedal actually seems to be working. The first time I plugged it in, it didn't work for some reason, so it's like the van had to maybe be restarted to relearn it, but it seems to be working fine. What I'm going to do is just take it along to this stretch of road and see that if I could get the full power out of it, because I need to see that we're getting the full regen and the full throttle, of course. So coming up to a 60 zone here, and we're just going to see if it accelerates. Yeah, and full regen. Yeah, so that works normally. And I've not got that sort of weird feeling stop near the end of the throttle range, and yeah, so it seems like a diesel throttle pedal from the diesel version of this van works perfectly with the electric version. If you just search on eBay for NV200 throttle pedal, I believe this throttle pedal is from 2013, so probably ones from later and earlier versions would work too, just as long as it's the correct connection. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That performs just fine. So there we go, successful sort of mod. So I didn't bother putting this back in. This is just the sort of stop for the old pedal. The old pedal does have a slightly different shaped arm which stops off the end of this, but as I showed earlier, with the diesel version the pedal just stops against the floor, and that seems to work just fine. As long as you don't stamp on it like a nutcase, it should probably be okay. So yeah, there we go.